Should I buy fresh leads or aged leads? Life insurance agents are constantly asking the question, which lead is best for me because I'm starting new or I'm trying to scale. In this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly what that looks like and when you should be implementing each lead type. My name's Trey. I'm the owner of Agent Lead Lab. In the past 4 years, we've helped well over 700 agents issue pay $40,000 per month. And on this channel, I try to talk about the strategies, tactics, and behaviors that you can go out, implement into your business. And as always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Let's hop right into the video. I messed up the intro a little bit there, y'all. But anyway, so hopping into today, I want to talk about the differences between when to buy fresh, when to buy aged, and kind of what are the best strategies that I've seen. So let's start with aged. I'm a firm believer in your first 30 days, you should be only working aged leads. Either that's like overflow from your upline, really cheap leads that you're buying. And the purpose is to literally get skills. The only difference between a super old lead that your upline gives you or your manager gives you completely for free, and then dollar leads that you buy from somewhere is the one you have to spend money and the other you don't. Outside of that, it's all the same because you're just trying to pay for reps. You're not trying to have the best leads. You're not trying to, oh, these leads suck. Your job is to get your teeth kicked in. The reason why you want to do that is because you want to learn before you earn. You want to learn before you earn. That is the goal. You want to continue to refine and learn your skill set, what to say, what not to say, when to say it, how to position it, how to close people and get date of approval life insurance plans rather than pushing out the post date and feeling like you're closing. There are so many subtle nuances as an agent that you need to be focusing on. Do not think that, oh, these leads suck. This is my first week. I need to go buy high intent. I had a conversation with a new agent that we just onboarded 2 days ago. And I walked through everything with her. I was like, hey, you should be looking at this, this, this. Here's the best practice. She was like, wow, my upline never taught me that. And unfortunately, I mean, I hate to say it, that's not good. Like if you're bringing somebody in the industry, you should know from the beginning, or if you're the agency owner, or if you're the individual agent, you should be setting clear expectations. Now, unfortunately, there are agencies that are doing better than others. And the biggest difference is just leadership, right? Because we're all selling the same product. The pricing is all relatively the same. Like there are some, like nobody just has a fabulous carrier that just has extremely low rates and like there's every single person can get approved. So what's the difference between somebody making $50,000 a year and somebody making, $500,000 a year and somebody making $50,000 a year? It's their skills. They're like, oh, it's the leads. That's not true. It's their skills and how they've been trained. You're selling the same exact thing to essentially the same people. Why can one person get a completely different outcome, live a completely different lifestyle? It's because of the people. The more you can start taking accountability as a person, the better off you are. And the first step to doing that is to get your teeth absolutely kicked in and to not blame the leads so you know what a less qualified lead looks like. And then you can appreciate what a higher qualified lead looks like. And then you make a decision on what you want to do. The problem is most people don't view high intent leads the right way, which will now transition me into what I want to talk about high intent leads. Most people view higher intent leads as a way to not have to deal with any objections, not have to overcome anything, think that everybody's going to be a laydown, and you have it completely messed up. You do not understand how leads work. When you get fresh leads, the thing you're dealing with is people are shopping. They are actively shopping. When you're dealing with aged leads, they are typically not actively shopping. The only thing you're dealing with is I already got this taken care of. Some agents prefer working aged leads because they don't mind people saying I already got it taken care of. And they're already seasoned, they've been through a lot, they understand the process. Fresh leads, yes, you can be the person that just gets a lay down, but a lot of time you're gonna get, I need to think about it, I was just shopping around, this is my first time looking, whatever it may be. Now, obviously, that is where your skill comes in. So you think that the lead is supposed to be a lay down because you're buying fresh leads, but you don't understand that's not how it works. You don't buy fresh leads and say, I'm gonna close every single person the moment they come in, the same week, same day. That's not how it works. And you will go out of business trying to do that. You'll keep buying leads, rather than learn how to work leads properly. I always tell agents, I'm like, the number one key is you have to understand how to work leads. You have to understand how to work aged leads. You have to understand how to work fresh leads. You work aged leads by putting in reps, volume, and time. You work, aged leads. You work fresh leads by frequency. Frequency. How frequently do you call and text them? How frequently do you follow up? Like a fresh lead comes in and you treat it like, oh man, I'll call them whenever. And then you call them and you're mad because they said they got it taken care of. Dude, you called them a day later. They probably did talk to somebody. You can't be upset. You got to be like, that's on me. I don't have systems and automations in process. I didn't actually try to get speed to lead. 340% difference if you can call somebody within the first 60 seconds, I think it is. So you mean to tell me that there's no stark difference between how you approach the leads and your outcome? Come on, you're absolutely mistaken. Fresh leads are reserved for people who want to buy their time back. It is not you do not, by buying better leads, that doesn't mean you can have a lesser skill. You're just gonna set yourself up for failure. And that's what most agents do. They think, oh, I have a better lead, so now I don't have to be a skill. You're sadly mistaken. You don't even understand how this game works. The goal is to start on age. People are like, well, you run a lead company. Why are you telling people to start on age? Well, number one, it makes a little bit more sense for a brand new agent to start there to get more reps. I also understand and know my numbers with my business, that if I can get somebody to trust me and they actually have success by following what I'm telling them to do versus what other people are saying, it's the leads and this, that, and the third. It's never the leads. I tell my agents who are doing 60, 70, 80, 100K, it's not the leads. It's always y'all. The leads are just a streamlined way to get there. The leads are an avenue to make your life a little easier. But if you're not good, you're not good. No lead's gonna make you good. You're still not good. I hate that. You're just not good. And the more that you think that it's the lead's fault and you don't take accountability, the worse off you'll be. That's why I just shrug my shoulders when people are like, oh, the leads didn't work. I'm like, bro, man, like, there are a few things that lead companies do. One of them would not be trying to lose clients. They would not intentionally try to make the ads worse. They would not intentionally try to, now some people try to cut corners and make the ads cheaper, but they're not intentionally trying to make the ads worse because they're just trying to make more money. Or they cannot fulfill, so they go get outside resources. Now, that's not our company. We don't move like that because at the end of the day, we control all of our infrastructure. We control all of our ads, all of our marketing. But I understand why other people do it. And I'm not mad at them. It works for some business models. Amazon does it. There's a lot of really successful businesses and structures that are set up like that. What I'm trying to get to, though, as an agent, is you have to make a choice. Where are you at in your journey? If you're brand new, go aged. If you're seasoned, go fresh. Buy your time back. You're like, oh, well, my margins. Who cares, bro? What are you trying to optimize for? Building a business? Or to like, I would easily be like, hey, man, here's $5,000 extra that I would be willing to pay per month if I'm going to make more money but not be as profitable. That doesn't even make sense. People are like, yeah, well, I made 70, but I spent 10. Like, I made 50 and I spent 8. It's like, bro, what are you saying, bro? Like, or whatever the margin difference is. Oh, my ROI was 4x when I did this, but now it's like 3. So like, it's got to be the leads. It's like, no, bro, you're making more money. Like, you don't understand how business works. You think that because you just keep spending more, you're supposed to have super low margins. And when you do that once in like 1 or 2 times, the problem is you think that's how it's always supposed to work. But business is a long-term game. Everybody thinks it's 1 pack, 1 week, 1 month. It's not. It's 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 2 years. You remember you got to keep this book, these leads on the book. If you can't keep them on the book, who cares? They're like super fascinated with issuing all this money initially. Bro, you have to keep all that for an entire year. You issue $100,000 in 1 month, boy, you better make sure you was selling the right people because it sounds good right now, but that ain't your money. And the problem in this industry is when you start overbuying leads. Overbuying leads means you're not working the leads properly. You're buying 50 leads, you're running through them 4 times, and you're calling it, I worked the leads. I don't give a dang if you run through those 4 leads in 4 days and call them as many times as humanly possible. Some people might be on vacation. Some people may just not be ready yet. Now, if you work those 50 leads for 2 weeks, then you can really see what you get out of it. Most people are like, I didn't make a return. It's like, bro, you didn't even calculate the whole pack. If you take the whole pack and then look at it, that's why our numbers are so legit, because people are like, dang, these leads are so good. That's why our age leads are so good, because the leads are phenomenal. And by phenomenal, I don't mean that the leads make you a better agent. I'm just saying that the leads themselves, the marketing is so straightforward that it creates a higher intent prospect. But that does not mean that you're going to sell more. And that's for my company. That's for any company. You are sadly mistaken if you think that some lead is going to make you more money. You are responsible for making you more money. The more you think, realize, and understand that, the better off you will be. So I hope this video was helpful. It was really quick. It's a Monday, so it's time to get paid. My name's Trey. Once again, I'm the owner of Agent Lead Lab. If you're interested in grabbing some leads with us, you can go to Lead Lab CRM, or you can go to agentleadlab.com to potentially book a call. Please don't book a call if you're asking about the lead prices. They're all on the website. Please just click around. Don't be lazy. I'm trying not to waste nobody's time, but I want that call for people that are like very serious. They're trying to look at agency packages potentially, or they're higher income earners relative to the industry, and they just have some more detailed questions, but do not come to the call unprepared and say, I don't know what the prices are when the prices are on the website. I'm not gonna lie, we have nothing to hide. We have helped hundreds and hundreds of agents. We have over 1,900, soon to be 2,000 agents in our community. So, there's a lot of resources, and I have a lot of free stuff, a lot of free YouTube videos, a lot of free videos on the page, interviews, testimonials, the whole 9 yards. So hopefully that helps. As always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.